Howdy folks, it's Doctor McFarland on a late Tuesday night. Had a lot of things to do this afternoon and tonight and didn't get the kids in bed till late. So we are still going live, which is fine. I'm going to turn down my headphones just a smidge. And we are going to go over the Tone Master Pro. Apparently we have a new update, which is kind of exciting. So let me get my camera set up here. Something like that. We'll do that kind of thing. All right. Cool. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Hit and do. Where is my other? Oh, I see. I need to be on split gear. All right. Let's flip this thing around, shall we? We are going to rotate. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So let's actually go to the Fender website. And let's see what they have in store for us. Because I will need to download the latest update. And then we'll look at the changelog and see what they have. So I am on the website. Let's see here. Yeah, we want this one. Show current application. I want to show Firefox. Okay, and now we're going to right click here. We'll make it round. We'll move it around. We'll make it smaller. Something like that. All right, cool. That works for me. Like that. All right. So going up, clicking on downloads, and I probably do need some firmware update instructions. So let's hook it up to a USB port here. And wherever I have that cable. Actually, we will use this. No, I can't use that thing. This is what I get for not being prepared, folks. I don't need that one. Let's get rid of some stuff here. Move some stuff around. I was using my Tascam Porta Studio the other day. This looks like a cable I need of some sort, but it needs to be connected to the internet. All right, regardless, let's actually see what we have here. Downloads the manual. So June, I want the Mac version. And that's the DMG. All right, as this downloading, let's find a cable that I need. Find the cable. Actually, this might work. I will use the keyboard cable. We'll plug this in over here. Like that. And then we'll get this closer. And we'll plug it in. All right. Sorry. That's Ed Sheeran stuff. All right. I was doing some Ed Sheeran videos the other day, so that was fun. Actually, today. And don't want that. Okay. Waiting for the download still. So just to remind me, I need to plug in the USB cable, hold down firmware update button for 10 seconds while powering on. So I'll go ahead and turn the unit off like so. And then Tone Master Pro will display the USB firmware update mode screen. Drag and drop the firmware update file onto the Fender amp mounted drive on your computer. Tone Master Pro will display the applying update screen. Do not power off until the update is complete. Okay. So a few different things here. Let's go back to this one. All right, guys. So I did a lot of videos today on the Alesis Strata Prime, and you notice that it is no longer here in the studio. I have taken it to the church, and it will now be the church kit because we needed a kit at church, and it was honestly too big for my space that I was comfortable with, and I do prefer the F-Note kit just for my space. But once we got it to the church and got it set up in the drum booth, it's honestly a great fit over there. I'm just running a left and right cable out of the Prime module into the wall, and that's going to the mixing board, and I can control all the sounds of the drums straight from the module, and it's really sounding good. So it's a good move on that part. And that is a review unit that I will be keeping at this point because we need it, and that's what review units are for. Sometimes I can keep certain things, I can send back certain things, whatever floats my boat. So still waiting for this to download, which is fine. Anybody watching, if you want to leave a comment, ask a question, now is the time to do that. Let's grab a guitar real fast. All right, this is a guitar that I showed off last week. I did a little live stream. Put my headphones back on. I did a live stream showing how I restrung everything and set up the guitar, and I've been playing it this week, and it sounds really good. It sounds really good, man. Why is this not tightening? Okay, there we go. So yeah, we are almost there. Getting this thing to download. And it's working on it. I do have the internet on, so we're good with that. Let me go ahead first. Let me plug in. I'm going to plug into the Fractal over here real fast, because I got some good things dialed in. Okay. I got tons of cables at my feet. Let's see, let's stand up a little bit. Yeah, so I really like the neck. I really like the blue body. It's very cool. Gold hardware, S60 pickups. So we do have some nice clean options here. Wow, this download just does not want to do anything. Wait, it says it's paused. Why is it paused? I didn't pause it. Okay, let's cancel it. Let's go back here, re-download. Come on. Do something. It's only downloading 594 megabytes. Yeah, so honestly, it has a very sweet Stratty type tone to it. Even the bridge pickup sounds nice and warm. It's not too honky or mid-rangey or scoopy. It's cool. Let's add a little trim here. Yeah, there was an Ed Roland interview this week with Rick Beato, and he was talking about Collective Soul and all the stuff. And I have a lot of sheet music that I bought back in the 90s of Collective Soul, and I've listened to all their albums. I hadn't checked out fully the latest album yet, which came out a few months ago, but all their stuff is just good riff-based rock and roll. Very cool vocals and all that stuff. So, all right. Oh man. Sit back down here. All right. So now what we have to do is, oh my, we got issues. All right. So as I turn this on. What is it saying? As I turn it on. All right, so where the aux symbol is. There's a button back here somewhere. Okay, I see it. As I turn this on, I need to hold the button like so. I'm holding down the button in between the phones and the aux in. And then it'll display USB firmware update mode screen. And it does. Okay. So now, okay. Now I have the Fender amp up here. So let's go to that. And I want to show primary display. No, my secondary display. No, it needs to be my primary display. But it's not showing my apps. Okay, that's fine. Current application. All right, so I'm going to take this DMG file that I've downloaded and drag it onto the Fender amp icon on my desktop, which you cannot see for some reason. Drag and drop mounted drive on your computer. Tone Master Pro will display applying update screen. Wait, maybe I need to open it up. No, that's not right. Drag and drop image. Oh, replace. I mean, the device has disappeared. Oh, man, I'm having issues. What am I doing wrong? Firmware update file. Okay, let's go back here. Oh, I know what I did. Sorry. So then I downloaded the Pro Control software. That was my bad. My bad. You need to click on the image, the actual firmware update file, which is an IMG file. All right, it's all going to work now. Don't worry, folks. I'm a professional. I have downloaded the app, which I know is included here. Let's see what the release notes are. All right, Pro Control app and Windows Audio driver. Tone Master Pro firmware update, Desktop Pro app update. Mobile apps new. Fender Pro Control app. Create, edit, and share presets wirelessly with iOS or Android phones and tablets. Share to or download presets from the community of users and artists. SD card backup and restore. Store up to 25 backups locally on a micro SD card. Options for a backup restore located in settings. User preferences. Supports all micro SD cards. Cool. Block settings, new block setting menus, and block edit screens. Block settings allow you to save personalized settings for amp, cab, effects blocks and recall them from add, replace menus. Save up to 5 user block settings per model. Nice. EXP live mode, when enabled, the presets reads the current position of the expression pedal on preset change. This is useful for a global volume by adding a volume pedal block to each preset. A few guys have recommended that, so that's a good option. Third-party IR speaker impedance curves. This allows you to select an appropriate speaker impedance curve. All right, let's go ahead and drag this image onto the Fender amp. And yes, it's copying. Uh-oh. We got some new amps in here, folks. Cool. All right, applying update. This might take several minutes. Do not power off until update is complete. All right, cool. Let's keep reading. So global EQ and mixer foot switch control now implemented. Parameter levels displayed on scribble strips, and faders can be controlled from foot switch encoders. Okay, cool. External cab option added to standalone cabinet list allows use of Tone Master Pro amp models sent to an external cabinet or IR in the DAW. To be sent to external cabinet. External cab option added to standalone cabinet list. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. All right, amp models. 62 Princeton, a 65 Deluxe Reverb Blonde, no bright cap. Solo 100 Overdrive. So that's a Soldano for all you people out there. Tangerine RV53. So we have a reverb, a 50 watt. Cab models, we got some Princetons, we got Solo, we got Freeman Greenback, Bass Breaker, Vintage 30, Tangerine Vintage 30. Cool. Effects models, Super Drive, Rocket Man, Apple, Big Apple Fuzz, Little Rock Phaser, Analog Delay, Echo Tank, Reverse Nebula Reverb, Filtron, and Enigma Filter. Product enhancements. Songs now allow custom labels for each foot switch. Song labels can use large font on scribble strips. The IR level is now displayed in dB instead of percent. Volume pedal effect now supports both mono and stereo signals. And tuner now mutes only the channels that are being tuned. So there was a huge request by a guy that plays live that whenever he hit his tuner, but he also had a microphone plugged into the mic input, that it would also mute his mic. And now that does not happen. So congratulations to that one guy that was complaining about that. You are now a happy camper, I'm sure. Fixes. Resolved issue with effects loops 3 and 4 levels. I'm not sure what that was. Scrolling improvements for presets with more models than fit the screen. Fixed an issue in which moving a block to other channel within a signal path set. Okay. Can reset block parameters on to default. Fixed an UI display issue in the mixer when adjusting a fader with the gradient view. Fixed issue related to some effects having a volume drop when placed post amp model. Volume pedal fully mutes signal when set to 0%. That's great. Flanger rate knob taper modified to be closer to a reference pedal. Okay. Fixed click on tape echo models. All amp cabs and effects are phase coherent from input to output. Whoa, cool. Cancel button no longer persists after exiting add block from signal path. Celestial reverb will no longer self-oscillate if pitch 1 or 2 is set to 0. That's good. Foot switches no longer show my preset bank instead of favorites bank after overriding favorite preset. Corrected tonal difference between space delay and stereo, mono and stereo. Cannot re-download cloud preset after deleting it from my downloads. Closing desktop app while tuner is active on hardware mutes. Unmutes tuner. Wrong cab edit name displayed if user IR is replaced with factory cab in a preset. All right. Very cool. And this is a different one from an earlier. Yeah, that added all the switch thing stuff. All right. Pretty cool update. Please restart to continue applying updates. This may take several minutes. All right. We are turning it off. And we are restarting here. Restarting. All right. I'm so glad 2 people are watching, but I have no idea who you are. Tell me your name, where you're from, and you must be really bored just hanging out, saying nothing in the comments. So as we wait for the Tone Master Pro to turn back on, like I said, I do have the app installed on my phone. So here it is. Tone Master Pro. And we need to have the device on, which is on. Okay, cool. Let's go to settings. And we'll go to Bluetooth. And we'll make sure that's on. Device name is Tone Master Pro. And it says Tone Master Pro connect. Yes, I do want to connect. Take that, Fractal and Helix and Head Rush and Quad Cortex, I guess. Okay. So here is the preset I have on my screen that is now on my phone. Randy Fennell from Oklahoma. Very cool. So I can now unbypass this. So I've bypassed it or unbypassed it on my phone, and now it's unbypassed on the Tone Master Pro as well. Oh, man. I need to have this in manual mode, I guess. Yes, manual mode. All right, here we go. Stop it. Oh, come on. Well, I was going to have it in manual mode. John, what's up, John? Randy and John, good to meet you guys. All right, so let's see what I can do here. I can drag over. I can see the different elements. Okay. So let's plug this in. All right. So I got a blues maker and a ping pong delay and a green box on some switches right here. Now I already have a Princeton reverb in here. Let's tap on it and let's hit replace. And now let's put a 62 Princeton reverb. And it gives us more of a blonde look. So turn that down, turn the amp level up. So already we got some pretty cooking tones here. Built-in tremolo. All right, let's replace our cab with a 62 Princeton. And whatever I do on the device is also changing on the app as well. So it's pretty cool. What does this have? Okay. It's a micro SD. So I think I have one of those somewhere. And what that means is I can create presets on the device, send it to the micro SD, then put it on my computer, and then sell them on my website. Yes. So once again, it'll be a Tone Master Pro product, and it will be a one-time flat fee. Think of it like you're donating to the cause, and if you want to help support the channel and what I do, then I will have Tone Master Pro presets available on my website. So thank you very much, Fender, for doing that and further lining my pockets. I'm kidding. I'm serious though. I don't like super chats. I don't do all that other stuff. If you want to send me money or put money in my pocket, then go to my website, drmcfarlandstudios.com, purchase a headrush course, purchase a fractal preset pack, Kemper stuff, Helix stuff. And now I'm going to be able to do some Tone Master Pro stuff, which is really cool. So I wish I could actually pull up all the rigs within a, have the device show up online. Maybe I could do it within the Pro Control app. Maybe. I don't even know. I doubt it. I think it has to be an SD card. Otherwise, because I can hit save. I can hit that. I can upload my preset, but I can't save it to a device. Which is fine. Let me show you what I'm doing here. Come on. It's wanting to do something. Pro Control. Okay. So there's the Pro Control app on the computer. And I can upload this to the cloud for you to download for free. But I will definitely be making some presets and putting it on my website. So there you go. Let's see. Let's go to preset settings. The volumes are already all the way up. All right, just for fun, real fast. Since I have tremolo on the amp, check this out. I can go to foot switch assign plus what am I doing here? Parameter change, this, confirm. I want to have the intensity activated be 53%, then inactive is going to be 0. So there you go. And we will custom label this trim. And the parameters red. Dim. Okay. All right, so now, no tremolo, right? And tremolo. So that saves me from having to add a separate tremolo pedal within the unit, which is great. Here's the green box. And here's the blues maker. Nice. Let me adjust my thing here. My little boo thing. Let's go to the cab. And let's adjust our microphone. Let's go to SM7B. Cut off all that high end. All right, let's call this Doc 62 Prince. Oh, come on. There we go. Save. 62 Princeton. All right, cool. I like it. So it kind of gives me that a nice clean tone. Then kick in some dirt. Then a little tube screamer. Definitely mid-rangey. All right, let's save that. Let's go to an empty preset here. And when I did that, it also changed it on the phone. So pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Let's make this a little bit bigger, I guess. Something like that. And we'll make it a square. Okay. All right, let's explore another amp, shall we? So I will start with amp heads. And we're going to go through and we're going to add in the Soldano. Oh, yes. And of course, we have to have a cabinet. Okay, preset settings, always want to raise them up all the way. All right, let's turn on a little, because where there's a noise gate somewhere. Instrument, no. Preset settings, spillover is on, input impedance, preset MIDI. I'm pretty sure there should be a noise gate somewhere on the amp itself. Maybe. Yeah, noise gate is set to high. Okay, let's go back a page. Let's clean up the gain just a little bit. Maybe turn the level down. Alright, so notice down here we have the block settings now. And we can save this. So we're going to call this doc. Doc. SLO. Okay. So this is one of the new amps on the Fender Tone Master Pro. It is the Saldano 100. And you could probably get a decent clean tone out of this, I'm sure. Okay. Definitely no clean tone from this one. It's just not an option. That's fine. Cut some bass. Okay, let's add in. Let's check out the effects here. There's a Rocket Man. I don't know what that is. The Rocket Man. A drive, level, treble, and deep. Regardless, it needs to be before the amps. Let's move that over. Okay, that's kind of fun. We'll mess with that later. Reverbs. Cloud, Celestial, Nebula, Reverse Nebula. Let's see. How's it going, Steven? Oh no, I was late tonight myself. Putting the kids to bed late, and I saw Steve Strelacci post a video saying the new firmware was out, so I was like, hey, might as well go live and check it out in real time. And if you have a Tone Master Pro, you can go download it yourself and play around with all the fun goodies. So that's cool. Pitch decay. Neat. I'll just put in a regular old reverb for now. I like the cloud verb. It's pretty good. Turn the mix down, diffuse, high dampening. So how's the update to the pedal? It is great so far. It's doing just fine. I'm in the market for a multi-effects pedal. So if you like touchscreens and you like controlling things with knobs, let me go to my my split gear here. So you can turn parameters with the actual knob itself, which is really cool. Let's see if you can see that. You can't see that. It's going to be hard to see. Okay, that's fine. It's me, not you. So we have that right there, right? If we go to our different presets, I can now go to this preset. And notice that I switched over to a different preset and it kept the spillover and it was gapless. So check this out. Now I need to adjust a few things here. Maybe go in and I'm gonna have to adjust the output. No, adjust the preset settings. No, adjust the something. Now on the mixer, you can adjust things with the knob instead of just having to do it with your finger, which is very cool. I like having the USB 1 and 2 all the way up. That allows me to see my actual level, because all these things are pre-fader, and they're post-fader, so you're not getting the true volume of what it's doing there. So, but that's fine. I can add a block. I can go here, go to effects, delay. We will add, what's some of the new stuff? What was the new stuff? Effects, models, analog delay, echo tank, a Filtron, and an Enigma filter. All right, let's check some of this stuff out. Analog delay. Nice. Yeah, I agree, Steven. This is it's definitely a collaboration, not collaboration. It's a conglomerate of multiple different devices all stuck in one, which is great. So you got the touchscreen of the headrush, the ease of use of the Helix, I think with the knobs and all that, and then the Quad Cortex. Yeah, you can also turn and change parameters with the knobs on the Quad Cortex as well. And honestly, for me, the reason why I wanted the Tone Master Pro is the Quad Cortex was too small for me, actually. I didn't like the closeness of the foot switches, and I just could not see myself having it on a floor and trying to put my big foot on these very close together switches, and just didn't make a lot of sense. And also there's a few other things about just the UI and how you got around that I didn't like. So I sold the Quad Cortex off probably early last year. So like maybe February or March of 2023. And then I got the Tone Master Pro, and it's been great. So all right, so delay and reverb usually go after the amp for me. If I add a block and put it before the amp, let's check out some of the filter and pitch stuff. So we have the Filtron. And what's cool about this screen here is you can essentially preview the effect before actually confirming to add it in, which is great. All right, let's do that. And we have sensitivity, frequency, attack. This is a good question, Steven. I use all my maulers pretty equal. I haven't used the Helix in probably a week or two, but I have a permanent fractal setup over here to my left. I have the Axifex 3 on top of a Laney LFR12, and I also have the FC12 foot switch. And I made a killer preset, which is pretty much my go-to preset now. I just kind of stay on that one and don't worry about switching around too much to other things. So this is a nice always-on setup. I can just come in from a long day at work, plug in, and just rock out. I essentially have the Tone Master Pro, the Helix, for more of like review and tips and tricks type videos. These aren't things I absolutely have to have, because I do have the head rush. I do have a multiple Line 6 products. So, and I don't play in a band. I only play at church maybe once to 3 times a month, and I just need something that I can record with. And I actually have a lot of amp sim plugins I like recording with as well. So it's not essential for me to have physical hardware that I need to put on stage or at my feet. But if I were to be in a band that I needed a full-time rig to use, the Helix is more than capable. The Tone Master Pro is more than capable. I have good options and good sounds from the head rush. So it's really hard actually to decide which one I would actually use full time. But I mean, Fender Tone Master Pro does have song view, and you can put multiple presets within a song, and then you can name them like verse, chorus, bridge, solo, stuff like that. And it's all gapless. You don't have to worry about any drops in sound or any of that kind of stuff. So okay, that's kind of cool. So it's kind of the there's essentially Mysterious Ways by U2. That's essentially what that pedal is. So it's kind of cool. Steven is asking, would you ever check out the Hotone or Hotone Ampero Stage 2? I would if they want to send me one. I'm not in a position to just buy all this stuff just to try out. But if they want to send me one for a review or / video series, I would be more than happy to do that. I do have a Sonicake little device that's kind of similar to the Hotone, and it has good sounds as well. It is very limited on how you can arrange the elements in the preset. Excuse me. And but yeah, but from what I've seen about the Hotone Ampero Stage 2 is it looks like a really cool unit. So, and it has scenes that you can, I think you can do up to 5 or 6 scenes per preset, which is nice. Let's see. Yes, it's handy. I'm a worship leader and like making my life easy. Yeah. That is true. Yeah, I mean, for you, I mean, you would essentially just say, okay, we're going to play 3 or 4 songs this Sunday. Here's my 3 or 4 songs. Here's the tones I need for those 3 or 4 songs. And you can just call them up, put them in whatever order that you want. And then right here we have preset view, which is cool. If I go over to songs, see that? I also have set list. So first you make your songs. First, actually, you make your presets. Then you put presets into a song. Then you put your songs into a set list. So if I want to go here and add, yes, I'm adding a new set list. So here's my Doc Tones set list. And I want to add in different stuff. So here's my mezza, here's my twin. And here's my twin clean. Let's see what I'll do here. Rename song, delete song. Okay. So yeah, I can essentially go in and add whatever song I want. Let's look for my doc stuff here. So doc 62 prints, I can add that in there. So now you see I have 3 presets in the same song, and I am sorry that my camera is not cooperating with me. Choose a mode. Manual mode. Yeah, there we go. Dang it. Why is it doing that? Stop. Okay. Issue diverted. So it's a little bit darker there for you so you can see what's on the screen. But yeah, so now I can go ahead and add another plus. I want to do another dock rig. Let's see what we have here. You know, whatever it is. So you've added multiple rigs to a song, and then you have those songs in a set list, and now there's your list for whatever you need. So let's go back here. I need to save this one as my doc SLO. Bam. And I really need a, let's add in my delay. Again, my analog delay. Cool. And we'll add in a green box. But let's just say, for example, you like that sound for your lead no matter what song you're playing. So you could have a preset with a clean amp. Maybe it's a Fender, maybe it's a Vox, whatever. That can be your clean / rhythm sound. And then you can just have your Soldano be your always lead tone, and then just switch to that preset for your chorus, your lead, whatever you got. And maybe you need a special part with a tremolo. Maybe you need a special part with some swell ambient type thing. I don't know about you, but I typically use the same kind of tones no matter what song it is, because I pretty much categorize the tones as in, okay, this is a clean tone, this is a crunch rhythm tone, this is a heavy lead type tone. And it very rarely changes you know, from song to song. So I can usually stay within 1 or 2 presets, whether that's on the Helix, head rush, you know, whatever I'm doing. And actually in the head rush, I have 2 different amps in the same rig or preset. So you can do something very similar to here, to where you just say, okay, here's my Soldano. I'm now going to add a, let's add that 62 Princeton here, for example. Okay. We can now go to a foot switch. On, off. Bam. Bam. And one's inactive. Okay. So we got multi. So check this out. So I'm going to bypass this. And now I'm switching between 2 amps with 1 switch. Okay. Pretty cool, right? So let's go ahead and name this custom label amp XY. Save it. All right, so now turn my volume down. Okay, so let's say that's my clean sound. And now, there's my... And actually, I'm sorry. I need to make this just a head, because I already have a cab somewhere else. There we go. And I can still have that tremolo intensity parameter on a switch here. So I could have that saved as a block preset, and then when I add it to another preset, I don't have to reconfigure everything. I can just call it the preset and it's done. But essentially I just go to I'm going to go to foot switch assign plus parameter change amp confirm, and this is going to be the intensity of the tremolo. So you're going to have the on state parameter and then the off state parameter, and it's going to be like that. Save. So now with the foot switch off, no trim, foot switch on, I now have the trim on there, which is cool. And this is on the bridge pickup of my guitar. So if I go to my neck, I have a cleaner sound. So I don't know about you, but you can essentially fill up all 8 switches and have 1 switch for your amp XY, you know, your AB amp setting. So you go from clean to rhythm. And then, you know, tremolo on and off. You can have delay on and off. You can have your overdrive on and off here. Bam, like that. You could have essentially a pedal board style setup to where you just have one pedal per switch. You can turn things on and off as you need to, or you can set up some switch link options, which is I have some videos on that on the channel. There's other people that have videos as well, but it's essentially their Fender's way of having scenes without actually calling it or having scenes. But it's a way to hit one switch and turn on and off different pedals and change parameters. And then so you could have a your clean scene, your rhythm scene, your lead scene, your tremolo scene, and still have other options down here to do whatever you want. So is all whatever you need to do, you can do it. You can hear right there that staying on the Sodano amp, but then just switching to my neck pickup cleans it up really nice. So I don't even have to switch amps at all if I don't want to. I can just leave it on the neck pickup. There's a cool little clean tone. Kind of on the edge of breakup, and then switch over to the bridge pickup. Now I'm back to my rhythm / lead, depending if I want to kick in my tube screamer. Tap it in. Sorry, I changed keys there for a second. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Anyway, I'm sure there are other things to explore. Echo tank. Let's try the echo tank real fast. Effects, delay. I'm pretty sure it'll be under delay. Echo tank. Let's turn off this one. Turn on that one. Look at that. It's the old school pedal right there. Now you notice when I tapped in the tempo, it kind of made that weird warbly sound because that's what analog delays do. When you change the tempo, they make this weird kind of sound. So you don't get that with digital delays, but you will get that with more of the analog delay styles. So maybe you don't want to have a tap division. You just want to change the time, and maybe you leave it around like 300 to 400. Cool. So I like that. And let's go to foot switch assign. Let's assign these up top. Like so. And we'll do that. Analog delay. Okay. I am sure it does. Let's check this out. Let's go to the delay and go to feedback. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All the self-isolation you want. I mean, it's great because all the switches here, you just reach down and grab it. Now, it doesn't turn all that fast, like on a real pedal. So you kind of have to turn multiple times. But if you assign that parameter to like a foot switch, you can just easily just whatever you want. It'd be really cool. Do the same thing on this one. This one didn't self-oscillate as much. Yeah. I like the other amps. I definitely like the Mesa Boogie amps in here. But that Soldano, that is nice. That is really nice. All right, let's make one more. And we will actually save to the next empty preset. and we'll change the name to RV for reverb. All right, so check this out. We're going to swap out this amp for the Tangerine. Yeah, dial this back, dial that up. Yeah, so it's not. I mean, I guess you can get the same amount of gain. Crank it up. Now, what's cool is you could have. Turn up the noise gate here. You could have assigned to a switch. Let's see here. What could you have? All right. Plus, parameter change, amp, confirm, gain. So the gain is going to start off pretty high. Like that. Confirm. Then the inactive is going to be a little bit lower. Okay, confirm. And notice we have all these other parameter blocks that we can fill up. So if we needed to do another one, parameter change, this one. Now we want to do the amp level. So we probably want to have this maybe a little lower. Then that's going to be all the way up. To accommodate the reduction of gain, we want to boost the volume a little bit. All right, so now what this is going to say is custom label, amp gain. You're getting all the cool nuggets tonight, folks. All the cool nuggets. All right, so check this out. When this amp is selected, if I have it off, okay, notice it's less gain. And if I turn it on, so not only do I have two amps in this preset, one a clean Fender amp and the other an overdriven orange amp, I also have the option of having the same orange amp have two different gain settings, which is cool. So let's actually adjust the colors here. So color active is going to be red. Color inactive is going to be blue. So blue is going to be my cleaner tone. Right? Then the red's gonna be my my dirty tone. I can still turn on my green box. Echo tank and analog delay. Then if I go to my neck pickup, which is a single coil, I have a nice warm, gooey, mushy kind of nice clean tone there. I can still switch over to my Fender amp. Bring the level of that up a little bit. Save it. So notice while I'm on the Fender amp, I can choose how much gain I want on the orange amp before I go to the orange amp. So if I'm on a clean sound, but I want to stay kind of clean when I go to the orange, all I have to do is just simply hit the amp XY and I'm there. Right? But if I'm on the Fender amp, and then I'm getting ready for this big, this big sound, I'm going to go ahead and hit the amp gain and then choose the orange amp, and I get So honestly, right there, that is more than enough tones that I would need for a worship set at church or just jamming around with friends or whatever. And yeah, I could have both the analog delays on. I could have one on, one off. I can do whatever I want. And I still have two switches here that I could assign different parameters to and or do other things with. So yeah, man, very cool stuff. Let's actually add another block here because we can. Effects, delay. Do I want delay? No, I want reverb. And I want the... Where's my swell stuff? All right, so auto swell delay. That's what I want right there. Let's check my mix here. Let's check the swell time. It's a little slow. Hello. A little weird. We got some weird modulation stuff going on. Let's turn down that mod. Yeah. Okay. Foot switch assign, go to plus, on off, swell, bam. We'll change the color of this one to yellow because we can. And the off is going to be dim. Let's go to this one. Let's change the color of this to like a purple. Like so. Change the color of the echo tank to maybe blue. No, not blue. I want it to be orange. Dim. Amp gain, we got the red and blue there. We're at the amp XY there. This is hold on, let's go back. I want to change this color to cyan. Cheyenne. And then change this color to green, of course. Yeah. Okay. All kinds of good options here. Hello. Here's my guitar with my Superman pants and my Superman shirt because I'm Clark Kent or something. Now that's what's cool is, since I have two amps in here, I can either have the Fender amp be chosen and still decide, do I want the tremolo to be on or off before I switch to that amp. Because I could be on the orange amp over here, right? Just like I can decide how much gain I want on that amp. I can also decide if I want the tremolo on and off before I switch back to my Fender amp. So, lots of cool options here. Then switch back to my orange. Maybe I want lower gain though. Let's go with a little bit more gain on this. Foot switch assign, amp gain. What am I doing here? That's the red. And this is blue. Active. Active, active, active. Okay, let's see what I've done here. Parameter change. That one. Gain. Select activated. Yeah, it's going to be pretty high. And then this is going to be a little bit higher as well. Okay. Save it. Yeah, I don't like it. Let's go back. Let's go back and let's change this. So active is going to be a little bit lower than it was. Let's keep it in that 40 range. Okay, here we go. So this allows you to roll off your volume, clean it up. You can also switch pickups. I just think that's great. Let's go to this amp level and turn it up. All right, I'm basically just having fun at this moment, and you are participating and watching. So, not a lot of questions coming in, but thanks to Jason, I guess, Steven, Randy, and John for commenting. As I said earlier, there's now product enhancements that allows me to what am I doing here? What am I doing? External cab option added to standalone cabinet list. External cab option. What does this mean? What does this mean? External cab option. Ooh, external cab option. But what does it mean, though? Added to standalone cabinet list, allows use of Tone Master Pro amp models sent to an external cabinet or IR in the DAW. Sent to an external cabinet. Okay. I mean, to me, I would use that if I were sending the output to an FR effects return of an amp. Maybe. And that allows me to essentially bypass the cabinet here. I'm not sure how that works. I have to do some experimenting on that one. But it may be their workaround for that kind of setup to where you're wanting to send the full signal minus an actual cabinet, and in place of that, you're adding an external cab option, which essentially adds 0 cabinet signal to the response. Let's try this out. Let's bypass this. So we essentially have we got the swarm of bees kind of sound, right? Cabinets, let's go all the way to the bottom. External cabinet. Well, it's not the swarm of bees sound that I was hoping for. It's doing something though. It is doing something. Speaker impedance curve. Weird. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what others say about that one, because I'm not quite sure exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Third-party IR's impedance curves. Okay, great. All right, guys. Maybe it's for real cabinet with impedance curve. Yeah, I mean, it's giving me an impedance curve option on here, but practically, I'm just not sure what it's for. So, all right, but I have a pretty good preset going on here, and I will add it to the website because I am now able to SD card backup and restore. Store up to 25 backups locally on micro SD card. Options for backup restore located in settings. User preferences. Supports all micro SD cards. So settings. Okay, restore presets, settings, and IRs from SD card. Backup presets. Okay. No SD card inserted. So if I back them up to the SD card and then plug them into my computer, I can then add them to my website and charge $20. There you go. So just like I said before earlier in the stream, that will be my plan. I just need to get a SD card from somewhere. I think I have one actually down in the living room of all places. But yeah. Cool. I love me a good orange amp. I just think they sound really good. All right, guys, it is 11:25. I got a long day tomorrow of making videos. I appreciate everyone for chiming in and watching. I do have a new affiliate partner through Zounds.com. So if you want to help support me by buying a Tone Master Pro or an Alesis Strata Prime, which I'm also reviewing right now from Zounds, and anything else that they buy that they sell through their website, click my link first, put something in your cart, check out, and I will get a small commission from that. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'm Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.